Hello, I'm Laura Knights, CEO of Knights Consulting, creator of BlackWomanLeading.com, and the host of Black Woman Leading, the podcast. This podcast amplifies the needs and experiences of Black women leaders in the workplace with a holistic focus on three core areas: leadership development, mental wellness, and relationship management. Our ultimate aim is to help Black women learn, heal, and grow in their leadership capacity. Before we jump into this next podcast episode, I wanted to invite you to the 2025 Black Woman Leading Live Conference and Retreat, taking place May 27th through the 30th, 2025 in Virginia Beach. Now, if you haven't heard, Black Woman Leading Live is the premier leadership development conference to help Black women professionals learn, heal, and grow in their leadership capacity. Imagine a community of Black women leaders from across the country supporting you as you clarify your career growth strategy, work on refining your leadership skills, and make a plan to tend to your mental health and self-care. Yes, we do all of that at this transformational, professional, and personal development experience designed by Black women for Black women. Now, activities will include workshops, panels, wellness breaks, laser coaching, networking, action planning, and some fun community events. And at the 2025 event, in addition to our overall focus on your career development and holistic wellness, we'll dive a little bit deeper into the critical leadership competency of strategic communication. Every effective leader has gained some mastery of strategic communication, and we want to help you to do the same. So yes, we're going to get into all of this, and sis, you need to be there. Get all the details and save your seat at www.bwlretreat.com. Welcome to Season 6 of Black Woman Leading, the podcast. This season, we're diving into the theme, community care is critical. And we're exploring how embracing community has fueled our personal and professional growth. Now, what is community care? Well, I'm glad you asked. Community care are the ways that we intentionally support and uplift each other. Community care is about creating and nurturing the spaces where we feel seen, supported, loved, and empowered to grow. It's about showing up for each other, okay, in meaningful ways, offering our strengths, our resources, our support, and then being able to receive that from others. It's about being a mirror, and we use this language of being mirrors in the Black Woman Leading programs. You can be in contact with someone and not connected with them, right? And so being a mirror for someone means that we are connected. We are in community. And as I am learning and growing and healing and achieving my goals and doing my work, and I'm a mirror connected with you, then you start learning and growing and achieving and healing and all of that. And then we are feeding off of that energy. We're feeding off of that support. So we'll be asking our guests this season to talk about their mirrors and the people who are supporting them as they are achieving their dreams, living the life of their dreams, achieving the visions that they have for themselves. Okay. So over here at Black Woman Leading, we believe that community care is not a nice to have, but it's a critical part of our professional and personal development. Just as important as your education, your training, your coaching, your work experience, the mentoring, the shadowing, all these things we would tell you to do to build your professional career, that community care piece must be there as well. And it's a foundation not only of this season, but of all our work here at Black Woman Leading. So in addition to some key questions on that theme that we'll ask all of our guests, we'll also get into a variety of other topics with our guest experts. So let's just go into a sneak peek of what you can expect this season. As usual, we're going to always cover both our heart work and our head work. And if you're new here, heart work is that internal, emotional intelligence, self-awareness, healing work that we have to do to lead from the inside out. And the head work is the tactical strategy, action steps with the timelines and all of that kind of stuff that we need to implement to execute on our leadership vision. So we're going to be going into all of that on our different topics. We'll have our alums kicking off the season with an episode of leaning into community care and how sometimes that's a challenge, especially when you've been independent and used to doing things on your own. How do you make space for other people to lean on and rely on other people? We'll talk about dreaming on purpose with Ariana Hunter, and we'll also talk about leading with authenticity with my girl Shayla Atkins. Portia Obang is going to come through and drop some gems on us for leveling up on LinkedIn. And that's just a little snippet, We'll have a number of health and wellness, mental health topics. We will also have our lessons from the C-suite and hear from Black women who have made it to the pinnacle of their organization and the lessons they've learned. And then, of course, I'm going to do a couple of solo episodes on some tactical areas to help you develop a strategy around building trust on your team and supporting your team and yourself as you navigate change. So lots of rich gems we are dropping. We hope you take this journey with us and linger throughout these episodes in season 6. Now, the podcast is an extension of the work we do with Black Woman Leading. So if you're new here, I'll give you the scoop. So Black Woman Leading is an initiative that has not only leadership development programs, events, the podcast, resources. All of this is an extension of our work to support Black women throughout their career life cycle as they learn, heal, and grow. Our goal is Black woman, wherever you are on the career trajectory, homegirl, we are there with you, walking beside you, supporting you, coaching you, helping you get what you need as we focus on 3 core pillars. And that's your leadership development and identity. So that's all your career development stuff. Your mental wellness and self-care, because who cares if you arrive to the end of the goal, but you raggedy in the process, okay? And then relationship management. How are you navigating all of these different relationships, some of which are supportive and ally relationships, and some of which are what we call landmine relationships. And girl, you got to have a strategy to get that thing together, okay? So that is what, Black Woman Leading is about. We just welcomed 2 new cohorts, 32 new leaders in our early career program and our mid-career program that's for mid and senior level leaders. We name all of our cohorts with our hopes, our prayers, and our desires for our participants. So our early career professionals are the Bloom cohort, and it's really about providing the warmth, the light, right? The refreshment, the inspiration, the education they need to bloom and flourish in this stage of their career. And our mid-career cohort, we named them Innovate, because they're coming with some skills, 12, 15, 20 years experience, some of them. So we want to help them to introduce fresh ideas and new methods as they elevate their leadership vision. So we're so excited to continue to grow and innovate with all of our cohorts. We will open up enrollment in November for our next cohort that starts in January, and a couple other really cool things going on in Black Woman Leading. We just finished our first sequence of our internal mentoring program. So we started a mentoring program for our early career professionals so that when they finish the core program, we don't just leave them hanging high and dry. We connect them with alums from our mid and senior level leaders that have done our other program. And then that way they're able to still keep getting that support. And then we have our own little ecosystem of mentoring and professional development between levels of career in our program. So much exciting stuff going on here, Black Woman Leading. You'll hear snippets and tidbits about what we're doing throughout this podcast season. So we hope you will hang with us. We hope you will engage with us in this season 6. And of course, tell your friends, tell your colleagues, you all, we're on all streaming platforms. So we would love it if you would subscribe, rate, comment, all the things to help us amplify this work that we're doing to support Black women in their personal and professional growth. You can connect with us on all platforms at Black Woman Leading. You can visit our website at blackwomanleading.com to learn about everything we have going on. I'm Laura Knights. You can find me everywhere at Laura E. Knights. And then finally, if you're interested in learning about our work that we do with corporations to help them create more confident, competent, and conscious leaders, you can check out our corporate site at knightsconsultinggroup.com. We hope to connect with you in any of these ways. And until next time, be well.